Hello everyone, welcome to our map. It's the Metaverse Architecture podcast with Sadhyan Shusha. He's the co-host of this show, and me, Artific. And as you can see, today we are going to discover Decentraland. I didn't spend much time there. Sadhyan actually did some exploration, so he will have a little bit more experience. And let's see what's going on there. So it's actually one of the most used metaverses at this moment. It has the biggest community. It On our previous podcast, you could see Somnium Space. So that's my favorite one, as you could probably see. But there are others, and we for sure wanted to cover them as well. So how to get to Decentraland? It's pretty easy, as you can see here. Just decentraland.org, and you click Get Started, and then you can connect your MetaMask wallet, or you can just enter as guest. The client gets loaded and you are there. It will take a minute, so I just switch to this other window where I'm actually in the world. So I can see some other people exploring with me. I guess I need to jump here.
Oh. Yeah, you need to jump in, but you can see also what events are held in which parts of the world. And the huge Doge is actually waiting for you. And now you go wherever you want. You can go out, or you can click the M and it will take you to the map. But I think you first need to go through a tutorial. So you can go out of the building.
Really? Let's just break out. I'm out. It's fine.
Okay, and now you're into the world. So now we can explore as far as we actually see good buildings, because somehow some parcels, same in case as in Somnium, there's more empty space and there's not a lot of built stuff. But as I explored, I see that most of the options here are very advanced. Probably because of the big user base. So I see a lot of options more to build. There, you can see one there.
Yeah, some tutorial over here as well for.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of tutorials. I watched maybe for 20 minutes that to see what could be done and what couldn't. So I think it's very like immersive in that way, because it teaches you first and then you can use it correctly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the map. I think you can just press M on the keyboard and it will open a big map.
Right.
Yeah, and then you just choose where you want to go.
Where do we going to go? Dragon City. Is there something? Sounds cool.
I didn't like areas around the water because there's not a lot of built stuff.
Right.
But the bigger squares where they merge the parcels, they usually have more interesting stuff. I have gone to some places where there were like 10, 12 small parcels that really outdid themselves. But I think that's what we talked last time about, how the communities are going to form around each other and then dictate both the style and the way that they build stuff.
I can see a lot of people here. So Frankie's
Tavern.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's jump there. Maybe there's some sort of event, so we can crash there. Teleporting. Okay.
Yeah, the design is really nice of the whole platform.
Yeah, it's a little bit more cartoony.
It is, yeah. But, it has a cartoony vibe.
But for the low poly, we can actually see that in Somnium as well. For the CryptoVoxels has different feel, so it's just so it's optimized for web, because this what we are running is just running in browser. So yeah. You can't have some Unreal level graphic or just Fallout 4 or something like that. You have to just downgrade a little bit so far it can run. I don't know, have you tried it on a mobile phone? Because I guess it's probably working there as well.
Through the browser, yes.
Yeah, so far, yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, no, I won't end.
To the bar.
Yeah. Let me have a get here in the physical world. So
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
so much
Yeah,
to do
there
with
doesn't seem to be a lot of
just kind
people.
of getting going, it
Oh,
seems like
okay.
they're always like super encouraging. Like oh, that's so
Very interesting.
nice. That's
Oh,
it, you do.
oh, that's actually
Just
a lot
so
of
good.
people.
Just keep that up,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
know.
and they are
It
using
felt like,
it's for
they
some
always really were
live chat.
encouraging and nice
So
to
that's
us.
cool. That's
Yeah, and
cool.
Yeah,
especially in that era when the
I'm not a big
communities
fan of the
seem
bar design, but yeah, I see this option is also available in Somnium, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's sort of
Mm-hmm.
similar. That probably the adoption is a little bit bigger, but still most people would be where the events are currently. So
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
actually meet some people here, which is cool. In Somnium, it's just getting there, but like on events
Mm-hmm.
you can get like 100 people, no problem. Uh, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, what's this? Up? Oh, some next level stuff up here in the sky.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. A lot of buildings that I saw were very interactive, both like using gifts and some animations, and had the interaction that you could do with them. But they caused it was buggy, so like it either made my screen twitch. So I'm a like a basic user,
yeah,
so I think like it still comes. Even the cartoony design comes at a price. So when people start importing their own stuff and trying to use the space as much as they can, like with the events with the huge animations on the like floors and walls. But um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because again, it's running in the browser.
mm-hmm,
I know that in Somnium I haven't seen some issues with that. But
mm-hmm,
in CryptoVoxels, because well, it's just voxel graphic. You can have GIFs, but I haven't seen like overuse them too much.
mm-hmm,
Because probably like, you can't create interactive objects there so easily as here. Uh,
mm-hmm,
and I know that Somnium is like really, especially on the web part, uh, very careful
mm-hmm,
about introducing new features and really taking their time with adding some more complex stuff to make sure that it runs smoothly without
mm-hmm.
H. Yeah, but then you can't have maybe so many cool stuff like we can see here, NFT World Stadium. With
Yeah, they definitely gone furthest, and I think because it's of the amount of users, but think a lot of other metaverses will be looking up to them and trying to do the same or build upon the stuff that they already built. So it's gonna be fun to see how everything is gonna look in like the Somnium design. So when we move off from the cartoony, I'm very interested to see how they will use the stuff that I see here now.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But no, I actually downstairs I was a little bit buggy. Was,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can't see it so clearly because maybe I'm dropping some frames. Yeah, I can see 8.8. That's it's quite a lot. Yeah, I need to sort out that one. So sometimes it can be buggy for you, even if it's smooth for me. Most of the time here in the
Mm-hmm.
Decentraland, it is like a really good experience. I will tell you if something is going on. So it's probably
Mm-hmm.
just me streaming. If you are seeing some issues.
No, for now it's okay, but when there's a lot of animation, it like seems to skip a frame.
Yeah. So
But also see here in how these elevators work, like you can climb on top of them and use them. In Somnium, that's still a bit buggy. So
yeah,
some
that's
of the
true.
features are more polished, and a lot of the design is also like very polished and clean, but still.
Yeah, in Somnium, I
Uh,
actually think the elevators are not working in the web, or at least like for me, they did not.
mm-hmm,
And in VR, yeah, it's a little, they are buggy. It's yeah, I don't like to use them very much. Okay, so we climb to the top of the building and there's nothing. So that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
underwhelming.
really disappointing. Yeah. There's a huge yellow window that you can see nothing
Okay, so
through.
I can see a lot of
I spent some time climbing one building that you had to jump from one part to the other. It was really difficult.
yeah, I can see a lot of stars here.
Yeah.
So maybe stars mean something cool. So let's check it out.
I mostly, for the poster we did for the event, I mostly uh, cut out objects with the stars. But to be
Right.
honest, I did not remember all of them. So they are pretty good.
Yeah, I can actually put it here, so people that missed the tweet can see the photo. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. So all of these buildings are here in the Decentraland, and they look pretty cool. So yeah, you could, and I did on the first, just like thought that these buildings are. Oh, reload. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, a couple of
Yeah.
times for me too.
So let's put there at least the picture. Yeah, so this one, I will put it on my other screen to make sure that it's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, here you can even imagine that these are the pictures from a city, some like futuristic buildings, and yeah, if you would pick some and put them next to some really futuristic building that's in the physical world, I think maybe some people would have trouble choosing which is which if you would use like similar level graphic or something like that.
Yeah, I actually wanted to combine them in such a way to see the aesthetics that they bring, like on top of each other, like I do with the other cities. So then we will have a comparison later on with other metaverses and see which aesthetic we like and how they can combine with each other, and if somebody or anybody would notice the difference between the real world and the metaverse. Yeah,
That's cool. We can run some sort of contest on that as well. People would cheat probably, but still. Yeah. So I'm making new window for Decentraland because that one seemed to be dead forever. I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it's just for the particular browser that I'm using. I don't know because I know that some people in Somnium had problems in Safari, but some other not.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there's just like some more deep level integrations because most of these words are using quite recent. I think they call it WebXR libraries. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe not all of the browsers have the same level of integration and using the standards. So yeah, maybe the Brave that I'm using is just not the best one to be using. But yeah, so we already know the M for the map, and we want it to
Yeah.
go somewhere here. Fantasy World seems like the place to be. So fingers crossed that we get there this time. Yeah, but I would say that this is like sort of normal. Yeah, some like I don't have so much experience
Yeah, but
in crypto
yeah,
voxels, but just happens. Yeah, you reload it and you are back.
yeah, but you have a lot of options, and you have to wait a couple of minutes for them to load, and yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not what we are used to, and most of us gets bored or annoyed when loading of something takes half a second more than we are used to, or if there's some sort of like on our mobile and these sort of things. So here, having things crash seems like bad thing. But for me, it's also just a sign that.
Mm-hmm.
If you are here, you are early. Well, when everything
Mm-hmm.
will be
Yeah,
smooth and there will be no problems, yeah, then you are late.
yeah. Well, yeah, but it's nice to see how it progresses. So to see the different ideas, the different workflows, and the different opportunities, that's pretty good.
2 gold coins. Yeah, that could be handy. A sort of game, I guess, this one. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Scared. One used so far, one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played any games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can interact. Yeah.
Gee, that was scary. I don't go there anymore. That's some sort of prison or what?
It's very strange how you can like pass from a cottage in the woods into a sci-fi desert or future town, whatever.
Yeah.
We talked even in the previous one about that, how people will form around certain types or styles, and the community will probably dictate how the rules are going to be set for the buildings and what they would have to look like. Or I still think that we will make some rules and that the people will want to get together and talk about the stuff that they need. And I think we will see more improvement in the very near future.
Yeah. I actually for somebody on Discord, there was someone asking for like building code because there are too many crazy buildings around there. So to make maybe like art district where it's okay to have crazy building, and some other district when it's like business. So yeah, don't do stuff like that here.
Yeah, but the metaverse is gonna be supposed to be large, so there should be like a space for every type. And people just need to find the right place for it.
And do you think it will be for like really there will be some code that will be enforced in some way, or not? Because I think it would be definitely difficult to get there, because farther we get, it might be even more difficult. Because like if everything is NFT and you can technically do whatever you like. So
yeah, but it depends. You can already see, like with the Somnium building credits, you are already limited in a way. So I think that you can impose different types of rules depending on what results you want to get there. And pretty fun to me is what Andy is doing, because he's thinking more of a transportation vehicle for whatever metaverse it's going to be implemented in. But also, if you buy his boat that we saw yesterday, it is huge. You could also host events on it. So I think each platform will have to find its own way or rules that it's going to let you use. So I'm pretty excited to see what people will think of and how they'll use it. And as you said before, I think it's still too early. So everything is in beta phase. So we will see how, like, what people want to do. I think that like the developers will think about it and if it's worth it or not. And then the next person is going to use it in a totally different way. So that's going to give amazing results.
Yeah. Sounds like there's still a lot of things we will have to discover. Yeah, so see, this is probably some company really having convention center here.
Yeah. I actually have this one cut out for the event poster.
Oh, that's cool.
I was thinking if it will be too much of advertising, and then I thought like it's just a cool building in a huge building in the Decentraland, so it's important.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about advertisement or not. Yeah, you get it's sort of like a game. You can jump, you can run, you can.
Yeah, people have used the jump feature. Like in what they built, they put obstacles like you had to jump over, so it's very interactive. I think it's like a small level of immersiveness. Variable.
Yeah, some music here. Yeah, no, it's getting a bit buggy. It's probably because there's like 1,000 different windows.
This is very contemporary.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Decentraland Foundation. Yeah, not much going on here.
It looks like a bank.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, the huge advertisement. So even in these even in these metaverses, we can't get away.
Yeah, this is some sort of game probably. Let's see what we can. Pathalizers. Boombox. Huh. Let me go there. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, there's a lot of parcels. Like if you don't know where you're going, I think you just click around. But you can move around pretty easily, which is good.
Yeah, like this teleportation is like how it's done here. It's the usual approach in all the metaverses I saw. CryptoVoxels have it the same, so you can just click wherever you want and you teleport there. Every place have the website link, and you can teleport all over the place. Of course, the like Somnium is going different directions where actually there are limited teleporters, and they are owned by people, same as the parcels. So for like event planning, it's more difficult. When I talk to some event planners that are in Decentraland, they see it as a problem. But at the same time, I think it will create different, maybe like these districts and things will be a little bit different, because here in Decentraland, it really doesn't matter the location.
Books, sleep channels.
Some ad. It really doesn't matter where you are. It's still when you have some popular parcel, then the parcels around it are usually more expensive. And closer to big companies, again, they are more expensive because, well, if you teleport there, you automatically see the stuff around, so you can explore them. But it doesn't matter that it would take you 2 minutes to get from the city center or the Genesis Plaza to where you need to go, because you just teleport there. Where in Somnium, you need take the
consider
teleporter.
The time travel.
Maybe there's no teleporter around, so you need to travel there. So it could take up to 5 minutes if you are from really far away. And the teleporters actually will cost cubes. So it's another MetaZoo International. And there will be transportation. Currently there are a couple of cars that you can use, but in future you will need to own them as well. So
yeah, and it's the question how many of them will be produced. So we'll see.
Yeah, it will definitely not be so easy, and I think the parcels that are close will be for sure more valuable, and I think it will create the communities more natural way. But let's see. Yeah, definitely for like event planning, it can be an issue.
Yeah, but we'll see what the possibilities will arise. But also, it means like what you talked about before, the parcel price. It also means that the community will raise the parcel price, right? If there's more people, it's more interesting. So the closeness to the city center actually might not be as important in the future. So maybe some communities will develop later on a like further side, but will have more users to visit them. So may become more important.
Yes. When you put the teleporter into that parcel, then suddenly everything becomes close. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You can actually dictate the advancement that way too, if you have the opportunity from the metaverse.
Yeah, well, this is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. The possibilities that could be done there are more advanced. They are cartoony. I would say they're very clean, they're very nice and working correctly, but it comes for me at a cartoony price. I would more like it more to be a bit more real.
Yeah.
But I think it will progress in a very good way. People have done a lot of stuff here. We've been to a museum, to a park, to a Minecraft park, to a cottage. So there's a lot of stuff going on around.
Yeah, and you can see that there's still a lot of space to build because on the upper left side there's the map. So you can see that here it's the blue. That's I think those are like the partner parcels or something like that, like the big ones. You can see Mint Base and so on. And these gray ones, they're just like normal parcels. And you can see that here you can see something, and here you can see nothing. So for all of this is for development. So
yeah, but I also the things that are not used, they are very genetically parked, like the trees and the rocks and the flowers that we see. I would like to see more change in that also, because for now, wherever you go where there's no building, it's pretty much the same. Even it's kind of dynamic. The trees are different, the branches are different, but still, it's. I think there's a lot more space to work on it.
yeah. And maybe one of the difference between Somnium and between both CryptoVoxels and Decentraland is that in these you usually have just big blocks of parcels where there are some roads, there are like some plazas and like a common space, but in general it's just like big plains for development, and you can build like one huge structure or different smaller ones. And actually, like one thing is a sort of question: if you will have like something in the middle and there will be someone build a huge fence around you, then you will not be able to get there directly. You can teleport, but yeah, they sort of
It
like,
depends how high the fence is. You can also jump.
yeah. I mean, if they just build a building all around you and lock you inside, uh, I don't know how that would work. But currently, it's like you can't see plots or for just the big district like that. So it's not an issue. And probably if the owner would buy that smaller parcel inside anyway, like the bigger one. But what do you think about that? Because like in Somnium, there are actually like smaller parcels that are usually close to there's a road or there's a lake or something like that. So it's more like in real life where you would have just some zoning, and zoning would
Yeah,
fit.
but yeah, there's always different ideas how traffic can affect the urban plan. But I think here it's done pretty well. It's strange how you can move through it, and but I think the parcel system here allows for different options. So in Somnium, we still have like SMXL, right? The parcel size and the credits that we use to build. But here you can make different configurations. And as you said, like you can buy around somebody and then buy them in the middle, or even increase their value in a huge way, and then it would never be sold. So it allows for users to create the opportunities in a different ways, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, well, I
and
think
obviously, like the way,
this is actually similar in Somnium space, because in future you will be able to join the parcels that are close to each other. Not all of them, but those that are close, you would be able to create like bigger building. But in CryptoVoxels, it's actually not possible, because I think there are just the defined roads. But we will get there next time. But yeah, it's definitely like interesting that you can create a much bigger building and just buy enough lands to execute your plan.
Yeah, it gives a lot more opportunities.
Hello, FCC View. Welcome. Glad
Yep,
that you could
welcome.
make it. Yeah, so for any final thoughts, or maybe just one final
No,
locations to check out and something cool. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people here, so let's see what they are doing.
blue should be water, right?
Yeah, I think blue is like water, but it's at the end of it. Or is
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, these blues, I think those are just districts, the bigger ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's find the people. Yeah, this is one thing that I'm missing in Somnium. To have the map. You can actually get the
Mm-hmm.
map
Yep,
if you
that's
are in VR, but if you are not,
okay. It's an
because
advanced option.
yeah, because you get like cool tablet where you can set up everything. You have camera, you can
Mm-hmm.
stream from there, and you can see where all the people are, similar as here. But if you are in just the 2D or in the client but not in VR, you don't have the goggles, then it's difficult to navigate. You usually need to open the map or some website with the map uh, on your other monitor. Okay.
Yeah, people seem to be appearing.
Yeah, I guess it's loading the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's super buggy.
Yeah, at
These
certain points it gets, yeah.
just
I even
probably,
got the restart a couple of times.
yeah, it's probably just loading the stuff. Okay, it's good now. You just need to wait for everything to load. Oh,
Oh my God.
what was that?
Pretty nice way to transport.
So does it jump?
Okay. Maybe you can interact, no?
I think I did this thing. I got something. I don't know what to do with it. Well, anyway, cool.
Okay, so obviously a game.
There's actually a
It
lot of
seems
games.
that
I saw a casino
mm-hmm.
as well. I think they are. I heard somewhere that the casinos here are the most like lucrative venture that you can have.
Okay.
Because there are like
But
some
there,
crypto games, so you really have like spend some crypto and you can win or lose, and yeah, the casino always wins at the end, right? So
yeah, it's the same concept as in the real world.
Wonder Gem pickaxe. Yeah, some sort of game. So that's probably why we could see so many people. And I guess
Yeah,
we
it
missed
seems that,
some tutorial or something like that. Oh,
yeah, but I guess the more interactions you have on a parcel, the more people are gonna come to it.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so any final thoughts?
No, I'm glad that we were here. So what happens here and what we can do, it's a good thing to see because we spend most of our time in Somnium space. So to see what other people are doing is also nice. And I'm glad we did it. We actually saw pretty much stuff.
Yeah, I like it as well. I learned a little bit more about it. I was here like 2 or 3 times before, but it's the first time with the partner, so it's good to get a second opinion as well. And yeah, if you guys that are watching, hope you like it. Next time it will be on the same time as this week. We are doing it on a regular basis. If you like it, follow on Twitch. Like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can get it on my Twitter. There are all the links. So it's ArtifactCZ or on my website, which is artcoffee.info. So you can see also the previous podcast. This is actually the third one. And next week we are going to be visiting CryptoVoxels. And next time we will have a guest architect in CryptoVoxels.
Yes.
So that will be pretty cool. It will not be just us, and we will not be guessing what's going on like here in Decentraland, which may be a little bit unfair to Decentraland. But yeah, it's just what impression we had. But next time we will have an
And it's not
architect.
the last time, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Let's come back again later with maybe some guest or someone that's doing maybe events or some architect here in the Decentraland, so we can get some native guy to tell us more about it. So it's not just us not knowing what's going on, but still commenting on the architecture and what are our thoughts. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye.
Have a nice day.